Warning.
This show contains mature content. Listener discretion is advised.
Are you ready to get your mind blown?
One angry New York City Puerto Rican decided to start a radio show, determined to piss the world off by shoving a mirror in front of society's face. He kicked them in the balls.
What are you? Who are you?
This is the Crotch Shot Radio Show. Crotch Shot Radio Show.
This is not a test. This is a broadcast transmission.
We're going to stay on the air.
And now, the Whippy.
Welcome to the Crowd Chat Radio Show, where we kick the issues in the balls. We are on an active war against bullshit. We would do anything and everything to expose bullshit. The ends sometimes justify the means, so if you're angry and want the truth exposed, then strap in and prepare to be shocked. This is Smash Mouth Talk. If you can't accept that, then fuck off. I'm your host, Louis B. I takes no bullshit from no one. I actually find the bullshit and I chop it up into easy to digest chunks for you. Today won't be any different. Today, I'm gonna do my rant about 9/11. How long we've came and how much shit has stayed the same. In fact, President Obama, he said a lot of things have changed in the decade and a half after 9/11. That's the fucking problem. The fact that they still use 9/11 to invoke every fucking atrocity and say, oh, it's for your own protection. And I know some of you might not believe that 9/11 was an inside job. It was. I truly believe it was. I mean, I know you might think I'm crazy to believe that our government would kill 3,000 of its own citizens to advance an agenda. But where my Navajo at? Today was a very somber day. I set the alarm on my phone. I was at work today. I worked today. I mean, it doesn't feel right. It didn't. Everyone was like, "Oh, we should have the day off today." And, I mean, if you had that thought, I'm sorry, that makes you the most disrespectful human being on the planet. 3,000 people were murdered. People were murdered on this day 15 years ago. In fact, a crater was still smoldering for months and months after. We were still finding body parts years after 9/11. There are people that their family members were rushed, were dumped off at a landfill because they wanted to clean out the evidence of what happened that day so fucking quickly. They donated the steel, which was a crime scene. This year, a lot of things have happened. It was finally discovered that Saudi Arabia had a hand in 9/11. Had a hand. They didn't completely expose the criminal elements within our government. But come on. The stand down orders. This happening on the very same day that they were conducting war games to practice defending against people using planes as a weapon. The whole Shanksville. I mean, I'm not gonna go through Conspiracy 101 with y'all. But if you're not still pissed off, then I'm sorry to say you're brainwashed as well. I mean, we should have it should be a federal holiday. For what? So you can have a reason to have a 3-day weekend, get drunk, and not even think about what happened? Not even think, you know what? The only people that deserve a fucking day off today are the people that lost someone in those towers, or in Shanksville, or in Washington, D.C. Those are the only people that deserve a day off. So that way they could go and honor their dead. But Joe Schmo, who owns a mattress store in Houston, making a goddamn commercial, oh, we're gonna sell mattresses at a Twin Tower price. Suck a dick. I think that's more offensive than someone getting called a nigger. Yep, I said it. I think that's more offensive than someone making a rape joke. Feminists. Yeah, I fucking said it. I think that's more important. I think that's more offensive. I think observing the day for what it is, a day that we were stabbed in the back by people that were sworn to protect us, to advance an agenda. That if you don't see what's going on now, a way to demoralize us, now they've created real terrorists? Can we, I mean, and not for nothing, Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, they should have both stayed the fuck away from Ground Zero. Because, they're not going to be campaigning. No, their very presence was them campaigning. See, we care. I would have had more respect if one of them said, or both of them, we are not going to go to Ground Zero. We don't want to take away from this somber occasion. We don't want to take away from people grieving. We don't want to make this a media fucking circus with our fucking stupid being there. How dare you, Hillary Rotten Clinton? You got people killed in Benghazi. I stand with Hillary. You stand with a murderer, you stupid cunts. I stand with Hillary because I can't handle someone saying shit. I can't trust Donald Trump with a fucking nuke. Oh, you could trust Hillary's stupid ass? Seriously, that bitch got people killed. That bitch put us in more danger leaking classified documents. She should be sitting in prison. She is a criminal. That is the nitty gritty. That's not me saying, oh, you're being misogynistic. You don't want a woman president. I want any woman. Hell, if Jill Stein wasn't such a fucking dingbat and was more libertarian, I would gladly vote for Jill Stein. If only if it was a fuck you vote. But you know, you have Gary Dumb Johnson, you have Jill Dumb Stein, you have fucking stupid crack-headed Donald fucking moron Trump, and you have Hillary criminal Clinton. We are fucked as a society. We learned nothing. We learned nothing but to be fucking children, and I have hurt feelings. I don't like what people say. I don't know how to mind my own fucking business. I don't know how to pull myself out my bootstraps and fix my own situation. The United States has turned into the biggest high school bullshit ever with fucking cliques. The feminist group wants to get rid of the fucking men's group. Men's group wants to get rid of the feminist group. We got the white that splits off into the white group wants to kill the black group. The black group wants to kill the white group. And everywhere in the fuck between. We learned nothing. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Like, do you understand how frustrating that shit is? Do you fucking understand that? We all hate each other for no goddamned reason. We're also worried about our own beliefs being challenged that we want to shut it down. We need safe spaces. I think 9/11 proved there's no such goddamn thing as a safe space. Because as long as we have stupid ass politicians and fucking people grandstanding or just fucking retards trying to attain power, there won't be any type of fucking safe space. Absolutely not. We are fucked. And no fucking amount of nutraceuticals from InfoWars is gonna fucking save you. The only thing we got, the only hope we got, is not participating in this goddamn system. Goddamned system. God, please, damn this system. On my way home, I was talking to someone who is a Muslim. By the way, happy Eid, everybody. Salam alaikum. I'm not Muslim, but hey. How's about we give a fuck? So anyways, I was discussing with him that most of this problem is not so much we hate people because of their different religion. It's like we hate people because of their race. No, we hate each other because we're fucking jealous and we are looking at our neighbor's plate and not minding our own goddamn business. Stop being so worried about other people as long as what they're doing is not harming you in any other way. Mind your business. We wouldn't have this problem with ISIS if we minded our goddamn business. If we weren't, if this global elite wasn't trying to fucking make a one world government or wherever the fuck they're trying to do. Greed and fucking not keeping your fucking nose out of other people's problems is the real issue of this world. That's the problem with this world. I mean, hell, look how Hillary's acting now. She's all sick and shit. She's saying she has pneumonia. I had double pneumonia. That shit ain't fun. And the older you are, the less likely you are to survive from it. But she fucking fainted faster than fucking World Trade Center 7 fainted on that day. Can we get the day off today? You know what? If it's not acceptable for them to sell mattresses at Twin Tower prices, then it's not acceptable for you to have the fucking day off. The most American thing to do on 9/11 is to roll up your sleeves and work. How's about you roll up your sleeves and fucking volunteer and make this world a better place? That's what you should have done on 9/11. Making this fucking country a better place. Cutting this bullshit divide and conquer with Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. Because when it comes down to it, no lives really matter. Nobody's lives matter above anyone else. It really does, like, honestly, and look, I believe in God. Not popular amongst stand-up comics, but I do believe in the higher power. We need to love each other. No, we need to mind each other's business. We need to give a fuck. Because we need to love each other. It's such a fucking empty sentiment. Roll up your fucking sleeves. Clean this shit up. It's fucking amazing. We need the day. Why the day off? I'm sorry, did you lose someone in the fucking towers? No? No, shut the fuck up. Go to work. Or volunteer. Fucking this day should be a day of service. A day of mandatory service. On this day, every citizen picks up a fucking piece of trash, cleans up their neighborhoods. Mandatory. Go to an old folks home. Read a book to underprivileged kids. Do save this country. Do something. Instead of thinking about your own goddamn selfish needs. Like, if you thought that you deserve a day off on 9/11, it should be a federal holiday. Hang your head in shame, you un-American piece of shit. Your first thought should have been like, oh my God, I should call my family. I should see how they're doing. I should tell each and every person I know that I love them. That's what your first thought should be. Not like, damn, I could be out here drinking. 3-day weekend. Ew. Like, seriously, go to hell. Go to hell. Hell, you know what? The freaking white people in my neighborhood, in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, every chance they get, let's get drunk, woo! Freaking have a day off. Let them have a day off. Oh, they'll just start treating this holiday like another fucking high holy drinking holiday. How disrespectful would that shit be? Let's have a fucking day off. Like, what is your fucking problem? Like, how's about we think of the families that actually lost people? And the families that are still losing people because the sick and dying first responders are still, sick and dying from the cleaning up the toxic pile 15 years ago. There's still people dying. And I hate bringing this up, but you know what? I had to expose someone in the 9/11 Truth Movement for stealing money meant for those sick and dying first responders. So I freaking took it to the limit, so much so that it became my life. It became my only obsession to bring that son of a bitch to justice. And still, he's still walking around free. Still doing shenanigans. Has not returned any of the money to that was meant for the sick and dying first responders. All I got was fucking hate from people. Oh, but the government does the same thing. Trillions of dollars are missing. It's wrong. So if I allowed him to get away with a few $100,000, it should be alright because he's on our side. Yeah. Honestly, the level of stupid fucking amazes me. We got 3 people listening. Feel free and type in the chat room there, so I know who you are. Give you a shout out. Trump and Hillary at ground zero. How fucking disrespectful. And then the news became, she fainted, she's sick. Oh, no, let's totally forget about the people that died. You know, the people that we were supposed to be there honoring. The ones that died in this bullshit debacle. That were murdered by criminal elements within our government. Saudi Arabia. And possibly criminal elements within Israel. All to advance an agenda for a 100-year war with the Middle East, creating more enemies, and now we're worried about ISIS. You know, the rebranded version of Radio Shack. like I'm still fucking angry. I'm still fucking hurt because they got those goddamn tower of lights going on. I see them across the river, and I can't help but thinking there's supposed to be buildings there, not this ugly fucking 1,776 foot pile of shit. It's like the anger in me, and the fact that I'm in the I do stand up comedy, and it's like, oh my goodness, you actually believe that 9/11 was an inside job? Ooh, I'm so fucking intellectual. That could it be? Oh, you're just fucking parroting what somebody else fucking said. I actually done my research. I actually didn't come to this fucking thing lightly. I fact checked. I freaking went through it all. And it makes sense to me that it was an inside job. And and especially a lot of these fucking pseudo intellectuals, they haven't even looked at it. They just saw probably loose change, and they like, oh well, this is stupid. Oh. I gotta give a shout out to Sigrid from Germany. She's listening live. She goes, wow, you haven't not lost your touch and your drive. Like when you almost die of double pneumonia, it forces you to focus up. And I see people getting hurt. I see petty bullshit. Pettiness. We focus on pettiness. As a society, we focus on fucking petty bullshit. In fact, at work, my coworker was watching some ghetto ass, like, Basketball Wives type, like, shit. And they were, like, honestly, people were, like, so focused with this fake drama. Like, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about these people who I've never heard? They happen to be dating basketball stars. Hell, when I was going to Kingdom Hall with my mom, because I was raised Jehovah's Witness, there was this guy. He had a talk, and he basically said, and this was years ago. And the only reason why I made such an impression that I still remember it was because I love baseball. I love playing baseball. I love the New York Yankees. I'm a huge Yankee fan. I love October baseball. I love it when the commercials play Tonight by the Smashing Pumpkins, because it's so fucking powerful. You feel the electricity in the air. With the crispness in the air. But he made this. He basically called baseball hopscotch. You have men getting paid millions of dollars to play a children's game. We focus on shit that doesn't matter. I want a day off on 9/11. Pieces of shit. Heard that shit 5 times. Heard that shit 5 fucking times.
Show me, you love me, love me, love me, love me, love me too. Just close your eyes and show me, you love me, love me, love me, love me, love
Like, I mean, look at this fucking election. Look at this election. Like, money bet. How much you want to bet Monica Lewinsky is going to jump on the whole Hillary Clinton being all sick and shit and run third party under the slogan, I do the jobs other Americans won't do. Hell, fucking Hillary Clinton fell faster than Building 7 did 15 years ago. Oh, but we this football star who's getting paid $19 million to play a children's game didn't stand for the national anthem. I never stood for the national anthem. I still don't stand for the national anthem. You know why? Because there's nothing but corrupt crooks in government. Look at this fucking election cycle. There's no one good. No one good to vote for. Not even third party. I'm just going to say fuck it and I'm going to write in Ron Paul. I'm going to draft Ron Paul. That's going to be my fuck you vote. And whatever libertarian is running. I have my Skype open if anybody wants to call in. It's Crotch Shot Radio. It really just fucking, like, I'm just angry. I'm angry that 3,000 people had to die. Well, they didn't have to die, but they died. I'm angry that 15 years later, we didn't learn any goddamn thing. In fact, shit has gotten worse. Freedom of speech is being hampered, not by the U.S. government, but by your fellow citizens because they need to like feel so fucking, because they're so fucking made out of glass. He says something I perceive to be the N-word, even though he said neighbors. But it sounds close to saying naggers, so I'm gonna freaking make sure he loses his job. Mind your goddamned business. Worry about yourself. Worry about having to earn enough money for your own shit. Like, it just amazes me. Like a wise woman once said that it seems like a lot of people are just not interested in making money. I'm interested in exposing the New World Order. I'm interested in exposing a corrupt government. I'm interested in doing right by others. But at the same time, I'm interested in freaking making a living for myself. Alright, I don't know if she wants me to read this. I want to read this. Like, give me permission only. I'm getting a Facebook message. It's just... Okay, Sigrid Menzel, she goes, thank you for the shout out, but you know, people don't get it. You experienced nearly dying, the same as I experienced it. After you got through it, your life will never be the same. You're right. I know what fucking matters now. I know what fucking matters now. And I want everyone to understand what matters. Black Lives Matter, all these social justice warriors, fuck, even feminism is all a divisive tool to make people hate each other. That's why I'm saying we learned absolutely nothing. My God, this feels good to just unleash this fucking pressure. Holy crap, I love doing this show. I'm hoping this helps somebody. "15 years later, and we didn't learn a damn thing. Not even in the so-called alternative media movement. Hell, Alex Jones is a joke, and he's been a joke, even amongst us 9/11 truthers. Because he refuses to expose certain things. Everyone's so worried. We're losing their job because you have all these fucking people sticking their nose in it. In your life, if you say something they don't like, you should never work again. Sigrid, she further writes, me too, helping others matter, sharing your time with others, even if people are negative. Even if people are negative, still try to shine the light. I make sure I help one person a day. So. Anyways, I think, yeah, I think this is where I'm going to end it. I'm going to start doing the show regularly again on Wednesdays. I'm currently writing a new 5-minute set. And like everyone to continue following, I am on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, iTunes. Just search for the Crotch Shot Radio Show. You can also subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm also on Twitter at LouisB1, or you can follow my Facebook at facebook.com/LouisBComedy. I'm down for being booked. You want me on your show to bring my ranting styles to your show? I'm also available. Yeah. So, feel free and hit me up. And, yeah, as always, from my house to your house, mahalo.
That's the end of my show. Donk.